Okay, reality is in full effect. Had a little technical difficulty earlier, but I want to talk about this campaign. Bruce Rauner and Pat Quinn, who just conceded to the new governor, Bruce Rauner. For you all who did not see the need to vote, then please don't complain when things start affecting you and your family, because it's going to happen. Pat Quinn is not perfect, but he was better than what we got now, bottom line. And somebody may not agree with this, and I really don't care whether you agree with it or not, because it's my opinion. And as a faithful voter, I have a right to my opinion. And I see now that it's going to pose a problem. The minimum wage has been raised. That's good and fine. But know that he has the power to extend the way it's going to be raised up, a 50 cent a year, quarter a year, which can stretch it out over a long period of time. And nobody needs that. Minimum wage should have been raised a long time ago. And I'm sure nobody ever thought about that the governor actually controls whether your unemployment get extended or not, which is going to affect that too. So what do he care? You can't feed your family. He's a billionaire. He's got money stored everywhere, even though he's negated and had some bogus thing that happened in his life. I guess we don't care about people's character or how they conduct business. Since he's got money, everybody figured that he's the right candidate to run the state of Illinois. And that's not going to be the case. For the preachers who stood up, that's supposed to be the shepherd over the sheep in the pulpit of your church, you have led the lamb to slaughter. And for you to get on the air after the fact and be like you're happy, how much money went in your account to say those words? So now the check can clear and you can spend it for personal gain, which is sad. So you sell your people out for $1. That says volume, and I'm not lumping all preachers in there, but it do speak volume. If you think that this is a great decision for the state of Illinois, think again. Let's do a little walkthrough. President Obama is on his second term. The Republicans control the Congress. Now they control the Senate. They have been cock blocking everything that the president has done, but yet and still, some of the American people want to blame the president. Even some of us, my race of people, want to blame the president for what they think he should do for us and we won't do for ourselves. And I say this again, it starts from the alderman all the way up. But you negate all the people that's below and you want to jump to the top. If the Republicans are not representing you in the Congress, and now they have majority of the Senate, let's see how much more stuff they're going to try to block. Then I heard a reporter said in a press conference, what is President Obama going to do to make amends with this relationship? He is the only president that has been ridiculed, disrespected, demeaned, shown in a bad light than out of all the other presidents. Now, here's my problem. We as African Americans didn't do it, but the other nationalities did. And the other presidents made just as many mistakes, or if not more, but that's okay because we are still stuck on this. We are a racially divided United States. As much as people say we are not, we are. You think the men is the beginning and the ending, and that's not the case. Women shouldn't do this. They should stay in their place. They should not have no rights. They should not have this. Who died and told you such a thing? Because if you really look at it, if it weren't for the women, where would the men be? Because y'all not that smart as you think you are. You're not. So for you all who's going around saying that Rauner is going to do a good job, I beg to differ. And like I said, it's my opinion. It's called Reality Is, and you all are about to get a real reality check. For those of you who depend on Link, you know, the governor has a say about that. Ex-offenders are going to be affected. Um, Probably child care assistance going to be affected. Unemployment, because you know they do have say so about that too. So why you sitting here thinking it's okay and you shouldn't worry? Don't you see the handwriting on the wall to roll us backwards? And not just us is saying it, this is saying that too, because I run across a couple of them of other ethnic groups that say the same thing. He's not a good candidate. But y'all believe the hype. He sold you a dream. You bought it. So now he's the governor. But I tell you this much. I will be tweeting constantly. And I'm going to get on his page. And I didn't vote for him. Wasn't going to vote for him. But I bet you since his ass is in office, I'm going to make his ass work. Because I didn't vote for him does not make him not be my governor. He is. But you take an oath of office, the Congress, the Senate take an oath of office, and we need to stop settling and sitting back and say, well, it is what it's not. Your voice matters. It really do. The power is in your hand, not fist fighting, but use your head and use your mouth and use your fingers besides junk. And make their asses work for the money that they get off of your lovely tax dollars. They run you through the ringer. Property tax high as hell. And even Mayor Rahm Emanuel getting on the bandwagon. But his turn is coming up too. So you all better pay close attention because your life is at stake. Your financial status, your survival mode is at stake. And you need to know this with the most sincerity that it's finna get crazy. And then the sad part is, the more you take away from people who don't have, all it's going to do is increase the crime. Are you ready for that? Are you really ready for it? So wake up call. Y'all need to get it right.